Nothing is off topic. You can ask us about anything you like, and we'll do our best to answer. I'll try and get a question from everybody first before we do repeats. And occasionally we'll take a question from Twitch or wherever if Mama Monkey's got one. But yeah, so with that, let's get started. Who's got a question for us? All right, I'm going to start over this side. Let's go with Penguin. What you got, Penguin?
Great. So, will you be adding more sandbox rooms?
So the question is, will we be adding more sandbox rooms? You mean like kind of the base rooms that you can build on top of?
Yes, because there aren't that many, and I kind of want some more in Rec Room.
Yeah, sure. So the question was, will we be adding more sandbox rooms that you can build on top of? Definitely, that's our goal. I'm not sure exactly when or what, but if you want to come and tell us on the Reddit or the Discord, or put in the canny, like what kinds of spaces you'd like to build in, we're definitely interested in hearing about that, and we'll do our best to get them out to you. Do you have anything specific you'd like to see?
I would like to see some beaches, maybe some...
Beaches?
Yeah, like houses.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're planning to add stuff to the content creation ecosystem all the time. So yeah, we'll definitely be adding more stuff for sure.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over here to Fancy Man.
Woo, thank you. I actually have two questions. Okay, if I ask?
Yeah.
First question
Hang on, I'm just turning my volume up.
Okay. Will you guys ever think about adding, like, hands on the guns and all stuff? Because, like, in the loading screen, you always see you guys, like, holding, like, the guns, and you see your hand. It's not invisible. And
I see.
like this and all that stuff.
Alkmaar, you want to take this one?
Hold on. Okay. So you were saying?
Repeat the question.
Yeah, the question was, will we ever see hands on things like the microphone or on guns or whatever? I'm going to say probably not. We do a lot of artist hacks for like the splash screen and everything. We can place stuff just so there's no clipping and that kind of stuff. If you have your fists closed with the microphone, you know, there's a lot of clipping and stuff like that. So it would be a lot of extra work for us that we would rather put into making new things for you guys.
Okay, I see. That's really cool. And my other question is that, will you ever think about adding, like, more maps and stuff like the PvP, Battleground mode, like, Battle Royale, laser tag?
Rec Royale?
Yeah,
yeah. So we just added a new laser tag map. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to check out Cyberjunk City. What do you think?
It's amazing. Phenomenal.
Pretty good. All right. Yeah, we'll definitely be adding more maps over time, and we've been thinking about what's next for Rec Royale. We don't have anything to talk about really specific yet, but we definitely got a few ideas there. But yeah, we'll definitely be adding more maps to everything, for sure.
Ooh, okay. Thank you very much. You guys are the best.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
guys.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go over this side. Let's go up the back a little bit. Let's do Eric, TGK.
Okay, so in the laser tag.
Oh, hang on, Eric, we can't hear you. You might need the microphone there.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Okay, so about the Cyberjunk City map, I seen a few like posters for like punch up, and I saw a poster a long time ago, and just like the Cyberjunk City magazine hidden around in Rec Royale, is that some sort of like Easter egg to like a coming up game or something?
Raga, you want to answer this one? Thank you.
Can't hear you, right, guy.
That you find like
that
in
mic is dead.
Rec Royale.
It's different.
Oh, okay.
That mic's out of batteries.
This one work?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So the question was Easter eggs like around Rec Royale
And stuff like the laser tag map.
We can't hear you.
I still
That's in the
can't hear
garbage.
him.
Microphone.
Able to hear you. Yeah.
Oh, Raga's the microphone killer.
Okay.
All right.
This one? Hello?
Yeah.
So again, the question was like Easter eggs in laser tag and Rec Royale, and that was a really fun thing that we enjoyed putting around the Rec Royale map for people to go and find. So that's something we hope to keep doing like in the future. So yeah, but with Punch Up specifically, that's something that we decided to put in the garbage. For now. Some ideas,
I had a feeling.
Some ideas just don't work out, and it's something that we're just going to keep moving on. So there'll be more stuff.
Yeah,
definitely.
We did see finally a player-created boxing room. Does anyone remember the name of the boxing room?
Boxer!
What's it?
Boxing ring.
No.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah.
I think it was
okay.
Boxing Ring, wasn't it? Boxers by Velp.
Punch up.
Boxes, yeah, by Velp. Oh yeah, so I keep meaning to go on Discord to challenge Velp to a title fight between Gribbly and Velp. Consider this my challenge. Velp, if you're listening, we're going to fight.
Hopefully
All right.
hopefully he doesn't break your glasses.
All right, let's go with SysHD down here. What you got, SysHD?
Alright, so this is a question from someone who couldn't make it. So
Okay.
he was wondering if custom weapons would ever be a thing. Like you draw a weapon out with the maker pen and then you like put it's like where it would shoot out of and where you grab it and what it would shoot.
Yeah, sorry, so the question is, would we ever allow custom weapon creation for player-created rooms? Definitely on the roadmap. I can't give you an exact time, but something we're kind of starting to look at more and more seriously is something that's coming up in the last few Q&As. You've heard me talk about this before, is the notion of being able to create Rec Room objects that you can then package up and save and put in different rooms and share with other people. And so I think we'd want to get that infrastructure first, so you can basically like make a pen giant cat and package it up and put it in a different room. And I think once we have that system, we can then be like, all right, well, let's make something functional like a weapon or a vehicle or something and package that up. But yes, definitely on the roadmap. It'll be a little bit longer before we get there, but yeah, definitely something we want to get to for sure.
Cool, thanks.
Okay, let's get back over this side. Monomonkey, let's go right in the middle.
Okay, I got one from Twitch. This is from
Okay.
Flag 1944. Is there any plans to change the trigger-based repositioning when on or near furniture so that we're not teleported while grabbing when on or near said objects?
So yes, so the question was, is there any change to plan? Okay, yes, thank you. I get it. Is there any plan to change the very annoying behavior that happens when you're trying to like shoot a paintball gun near a chair or a ladder and you kind of grab onto it and get disoriented and it's annoying? No, we're gonna keep it that way. That's how we like it. No, I'm kidding. Yes, it's an artifact of, we're doing a lot of work on locomotion and stuff right now. We got some changes coming for like, you know, who participated in the Rec Royale experiment? Was anyone here who played Rec Royale? So you noticed we did some, what we called at the time, some experimental walk and jump and clambering mechanics and stuff like that in Rec Royale. So we're planning to make that the standard walking mode for any time you walk in Rec Room, and kind of clean that up a bit so you don't get stuck as much, so the jumping is better, the clambering is better, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's part of those changes. We're kind of going through a phase where it's really annoying and you grab onto ladders in an annoying way. We'll fix all that stuff. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, let's go over here and do Jack attack.
Alright, so I have a question about, like, oh, yeah. So I have a question. Will we ever be able to, like, scale, like, chairs or, like, guns or, like, weapons and stuff?
Alright, who wants to take this one? Aqua, you want to take this one?
Nice catch.
I don't really want to take this one. I have no idea. I just can catch my. Yeah.
All right, so Akbar doesn't know. So the short answer is we don't know. We haven't really thought about it. Like, I think if we did do that, we'd probably do it maybe within some limits. So you can't take a couch and scale it up to like a gazillion kilometers across, but you can maybe make it a bit bigger or a bit smaller. I don't know. Do you think we should? Sounds like you think we should.
Sounds good.
You gotta get a mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mike. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think you should do that, but yeah, do have some limitations to it, so you can't check couch. Yeah. But yeah,
Okay, yeah, we'll think about that one. Thank you. All right, let's do Rage Cage right behind Jack attack there.
Will there ever be an option to make the walkie-talkie system in user-created levels?
All right,
Hey.
Rob, you want to take this one?
I submitted that to the Kenny.
Well, I don't know for sure, but we did expand it to laser tag. It's now a room-specific option for us, so I'd say it's definitely possible.
Also, Gribbly, you are supposed to refer to him as Sweet Baby.
Sweet baby. Okay, my mistake.
Yes.
Sweet baby. No problem, Al.
It was determined before you got here.
Okay, sorry, my bad. That's what I get for being late. I think we can probably make that available in Sandbox rooms. We'd probably put it in the role setting, so you could like turn on, a role where you get team chat. We had an interesting idea came up. I think it was on the Discord or on the Reddit. Someone was suggesting maybe we could do walkie-talkies for just generally in Rec Room when you party up. So you party up for someone, and you can kind of walkie-talkie with them wherever you are. Might be a fun idea. Anyway, let's know what you think. Let's do Shining Aardvark.
You're getting close.
For some reason I can't hear you. I only can hear it from that guy right there.
You can't hear me when I'm talking right now? No, he can't hear me.
I can't hear you guys.
Oh, well, that's bad. Who programs this terrible game?
I can't hear you. I have no clue what he's saying.
Good question.
That's a weird question.
Maybe check in.
We can hear you. Can you hear me?
Are
Yeah.
Up all the way?
Oh, Shining Aardvark. Yeah. Valley Shining Aardvark. It was wonderful while you were here. All right, let's talk to Mustang. You got a question up the back there, Mustang?
I'm gonna go ahead and take the mic because I'm really quiet.
Yeah.
There's this funny little glitch I found in Jumbotron. There is these two chairs. One is ultra long and one is like very, very small.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, we probably screwed some up. You have to we'll have to maybe put it in Discord or something which level it is, so we can find it. Do you remember where it is?
Yeah. It's like the 3rd level.
Okay.
It's
All right.
one where the big guys first come out.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Alkmaar fixed that, right? Yes. Sure. Why not? Okay. Let's do. Who's got a question over this side? We got Malcolm Flex.
Persuade him with pizza.
Sorry.
So this question is from a friend. He wants to know if you guys are thinking about ever adding like a prestige system to go over 30, or like maybe something to spice up the being at cap.
You want me to take that, Gribbly? Yeah. So Malcolm Flex is asking if we're ever going to extend the leveling system above 30, maybe with a prestige style system. Just last week, Malcolm Flex, I sketched some stuff out about going above 30 and what that would look like and how much experience points you would need. I don't know when we're going to implement that, but we do have a plan for it. Prestige. All right. Let's talk to
Mike. Let's talk to Yoy up the back here, right up the back.
Mike's dead.
Mike.
Mike died.
Gribbly, your mic.
I think your mic's
Mike's
dead.
dead. My mic.
Change it. Who did you want to talk to?
My mic's not working?
Yeah, it's not working anymore.
Oh. Well, okay. Yeah.
Hello. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Yeah, let's talk to Loy up the back here.
Enjoy the pizza.
Oh, his display name. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's something. Oh, it's a sword and lava.
Lava. Okay.
Lava. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
So, I was gonna ask, is it possible that you guys are gonna be able to like take a while from adding stuff and just take a couple of weeks to just do bug fixes? Because there's quite a few bugs. I mean, there's a bunch of bugs everywhere. For one, clone is when you clone something that when you're not editing it, it goes flying away outside the map. And then move is sometimes broken. The grid is broken. There's a lot of things, and it's for someone who makes a lot of art like me, and I'm fairly sure a lot of other people in the room, it gets kind of annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Loud and clear. Yes, we will clean that stuff up. Yeah. We are thinking through ways we can do a better job of keeping the creation tool stable. Like for people who participated in the contest, there's definitely some frustration around the contest because we had some brokenness with snapping and some of the other tools. So we really apologize for that. But yes, we need to make that stuff more stable. So we're working on ways to improve our processes there. Momoaki.
Okay, got a couple from Twitch. First, a spy says, it's impossible to get your level over 30. How is Coach 99? That's cheating. Report this hacker.
A spy said that?
Yeah.
Ooh, espionage. Hey, look. Coach has their methods, we don't question Coach.
Okay, he actually has some serious questions as well. For desktop/screen mode, can maker pens be made usable, and will there be a first-person option for screen mode?
Oh, interesting. Okay, so 2 questions there. One, will you be able to use maker pens and things in screen mode? So the answer is maybe. We got some ideas about how to make that work. We're gonna try it and see how it goes. But yeah, it's kind of hard to say until we've been able to prototype it and checked it out. So hopefully we can make that work. That'd be cool. The second question was, what was the second question? It was the maker pen and the first person
option.
Will there be a first-person view for screen mode? Not currently planned, but it does come up a fair few times. We've had a fair few requests for it. I think it's a maybe. Sweet baby, do you have anything you'd like to add to that?
Maybe. Sweet maybe.
Okay, perfect. Well, I hope that was helpful. Okay, Crix, what you got?
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Mom Monkey. Okay, so I have 2 questions, maybe 3 if you allow it.
Let's see how the first 2 go.
Okay, so the first one is, will you ever add the Jumbotron film back, like in the spaceship, for PSVR?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hey guys, calm down.
Yeah, yeah. Well, here, you can give that back to you.
Yeah, you mean the movie that plays back on PSVR? Yes. So yes, we definitely want to. We keep running into issues where, whether it's our incompetence or just something with the way Unity works on PlayStation, we keep getting crashes when we try and enable it. So we turn it off so that at least you can play through without crashing. But it's definitely the plan to bring it back. Yeah. So we're talking about the question is like the movie that plays. There's a certain level in Jumbotron. You press a button, the movie plays. It's super high production value. It's overwhelmingly cool CGI. Yeah, so it's a real shame that you don't get to see it. Yeah.
Okay,
All right. What's the second question?
Okay, the second question is, will there ever be a trading system for clothing?
That one sounds like a B-Boss.
Nice catch.
Will there ever be a trading system for clothing? We're definitely talking about and working on ways that people can move items between each other. The first thing we're thinking about is like you being able to make items in your room and then package those items up, like Ripley was saying earlier, and then maybe a way to trade or share or sell for tokens those items with each other. That's the stuff we're looking at now. We'll see.
All right, Twix, what's your number 3? Make it quick.
Okay, and number 3 is, I've noticed that in screen mode you can only use one hand. Are there ever going to be, is there ever going to be a mode where something that makes it allow you to have 2 hands instead of one?
Yes, the question is, like, right now in screen mode, you can only pick up one object. So, like, if you tried to play Quest or something, you can't pick up a sword and a shield. So, yes, we do plan to add support for some offhand items. Sweet Baby, you got anything you want to add there?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a priority for stuff like Paintball and Quest, where you really need 2 hands to be able to hold all the important items. So, yeah, that'll definitely be something we're going to have.
All right.
There you go. We got a way more definite answer than I'll ever give you. All right, Infinity, what you got?
He's in screen mode.
Infinity. Is your mic on, Infinity?
I think he's
Hello?
in screen mode.
Are you in screen mode, Infinity? What's going on here?
All
right, let's
pancake.
All right, let's go with Penguin in the meantime while we're waiting for Infinity here.
Oh, he's like,
Aww.
You can send a message to Mama Monkey and she can tell us what it is, or send it to me if you want. Penguin, what you got?
Will there ever be reloading for the beam cannon?
Oh, you mean, okay, so the question is, will there be reloading for the beam cannon? You mean in a sandbox room?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely make it so it works. Yeah, we're overdue adding a bunch of stuff to the sandbox machine, so we're hoping in an update soon. We got one update coming first that's going to have some very exciting new features for how we handle rooms. Like, just as a quick tangent, something we're going to do for our room creators is we're about to support what we call subrooms, which is a way of basically packaging up multi-room experiences into one room. So that like all the photos and the stats and the cheers and the visits, so if you got like something like Mythos Lab or Colossus, which is a multi-room experience, that'll all be one big room. That's going to come out hopefully next update. But then shortly after that, we want to add a bunch more stuff to the Sandbox machine. Like we are way behind. Like we haven't even added the Pirate Quest stuff to the Sandbox machine yet. So yes, coming soon. Coming soon.
So I have another question. So
yes, please.
Will you be adding like Gizmo Tutorials? Because I haven't seen really many of them.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So the question was, are we going to add Gizmo Tutorials and stuff like that? The answer is yes. We've been talking about the best way to do that. Because we change a lot of stuff. So if we make a video or a website, like it goes stale really quickly. So what we're hoping to do is have some tutorial rooms. So I think again we're about to ship something that kind of opens up our room model in some interesting ways. We can talk about more about that if you got questions. But I think I can imagine in our future some tutorial rooms for things like gizmos. Mama Monkey, you've been thinking about this a bit, right? Do you want to say anything about this? Good catch.
Oh, there's that bug. This is
tutorial rooms. Oh, okay. You have anything about this? Maybe it's more Carthage. All right. You can just make something up. That's what I do.
All
right.
Is this where I go? It's a hard maybe on the tutorial rooms. Yes. That's a hard
That's
maybe.
right. Yeah, you got it. Nailed it. All right. Let's do Volts the kitty. Oh.
So as you said with the punch-up poster in the garbage,
gonna break.
Yeah.
Since the Sandbox is also in the garbage, are we going to be seeing all the Sandbox going into our watch soon?
Oh, that's quite perceptive, Volts. For you. Yeah. It's definitely a plan. I think we've talked about it in a Q&A before. Definitely a long-term plan is to actually retire the Sandbox machine and make it a browser that you carry around with you in the watch or in the Maker Pen. So actually, I hadn't thought of that, but yes, you're kind of right. That is some foreshadowing of the future of the Sandbox machine, is that it's going in the trash. All right, let's go, Ryan. What you got?
Still your beer.
I caught Mama Monkey on the hop there.
I want a couch.
So the new laser tag map's really cool, but are there any game modes coming to laser tag?
Raga, you want to talk about this one?
Capture the ham.
So the question was...
The question was, the new laser
Please.
tag. I did a funny
Your microphone's broke.
Mike. Game modes or anything to go with laser tag.
Mike,
Gotcha. So new modes. Would like to do some new modes. Still trying to process the feedback we're getting from this new map, so we're going to see what's going on with it and see where to go from there. So, but we are looking at that stuff. So,
I just heard a capture the ham mode suggestion. It's a pretty good suggestion.
Yeah, any ideas for that stuff you have, just post them, and I read that stuff all the time. So, feel free.
I know you do. Thank you.
Perfect. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, Raga did an amazing job on the map there. Let's talk to Shoxic. What you got? Hello, Shoxic, I don't hear you.
Hi, yeah.
Oh, now I do.
Something weird with the microphone. So the question I have is kind of related to what Volt was getting on with the updated way to do custom rooms with the Sandbox machine and stuff, and also a Candy post about users being able to share stuff that they have made with others. Would that also be planned to be in that, or like eventually, and like if there talks about how that system would work, like with tokens or just publishing? Or...
So the question was, kind of following up on the, getting rid of the Sandbox machine, making it more of a Sandbox browser, and having shareable objects that you can share. And how would that work? So the short answer is we're not exactly sure how that would work. Probably the first thing we'll do, my guess is, that will probably allow you to save and reload your own objects first. So you, Shoxic, could make something in one room, start a new room, and then load up your own objects. We'll probably get that in and stabilized first and make sure it's working. And then as a second piece, go, all right, well now Shoxic can share an object with Monty or whatever, and figure out if that's a token exchange or whatever. I don't know if Monty, if you want Shoxic's objects or not, probably not.
Give me all your
Okay, all right. Turns out he does want them.
Then as a follow-up, for example, if let's say Malcolm made a room and he makes me host, could I load my objects then in his room if I can load my objects?
Yes, that was what we thought of as a workaround for sharing before we did proper, like, hey, I give it to you sharing, is like, may not be host, it might actually be co-owner, but yes, the same basic idea. So like Malcolm makes you a co-owner, that means you can load the objects from that room, that means now you have those objects. So yes, yeah. Mama Monkey, what you got?
Okay, I have Infinity's question, so I have to just pull up my watch.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is the one, he couldn't ask.
I'm ready. I'm going to get ready for this one.
Okay, will we ever see a new emote pack? The dab emote has become quite stale.
You mean Alkmaar's favorite emote has to go away? What do you think, Alkmaar?
Our most favorite emote.
Update the keyboard.
The chair bug. I would love nothing more than to make that emote go away. And I'm more than willing to hear all of your suggestions for what to replace it with. That would be fantastic.
Okay, you heard it here first. Alkmaar loves the dab. It's going to be all dabs all the time. So no, actually we do have an update there. So next update, the next update we are planning, I'm not sure if exactly if this will land for this update or the next one, but we're actually planning to move, eventually we're going to change the kind of screen emote to be a little bit quicker and a bit more like, probably like the Rocket League system, if you're familiar with that, like so kind of quick D-pad inputs. And so yeah, we've been noticing that in screen mode, like players aren't quite as expressive as you'd like them to be. It's hard to react to things in real time. The emotes are kind of slow. So yeah, we definitely want to make them a little faster and easier to access. And yeah, probably get rid of the dab at the same time. All right, Mr. Bird.
It's gonna be a fidget spinner update.
A fidget spinner. Yeah, that's about where we track with trends. Is yeah.
I have two questions. Both involve custom rooms. So, can you make it so that if you can share like objects, can you sell those objects for tokens and get a portion of that like those tokens?
Yeah, so the question is, if we have shareable objects, would you be allowed to sell them for tokens? The honest answer is I don't know. We've only just started talking about that. So yeah, I have to give you a maybe on that one. Like really, that's something like B-Bars and all of us got to think about and think through if that's what we want to do. So I'm not sure, but definitely. I was going to say we definitely. You go.
My second question was, can you add like the sandbox room so it's like a long horizon of like grass or sea, so we don't have to make one?
I see. Yeah, so the question is maybe something like the maker room, but it's just like an ocean or a beach or something like that. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that as a request. Do I want to talk about them copying each other's rooms? It sounds like you want to talk about that. Microphone. Hi.
So another way to get at that is soon we're going to have the ability for people that are making rooms to set their rooms as copyable so that other players can copy those rooms and you can start from those rooms. So if you want a beach room and someone else has made a beach room and made it copyable, then you can start from that beach room and then kind of build your own stuff on top of it if they've set it to allow that.
Still there. That's a good point. Yeah, good point. I'm glad you
thought of that. I forgot about that. But yes, Mama Monkey.
Okay, got another one from Twitch. This is from, where did it go? Twitch, stop talking so fast. Oh my gosh.
What? Twitch chat? Unreadable? No.
Yeah. Okay, Nate the Soundboy asks, will more activities and quests mix screenplay and VR users?
Yeah, so we were talking about this a little bit last night, but yeah, so our current thinking is with the Rec Royale experiment that we talked about earlier. So Rec Royale was an experiment trying to learn two things. One, can you have VR teleport players, VR walk players, and screen players all kind of mixed into the same mode and they can actually play each other and have fun? And we feel like the answer to that is yes. That experiment seemed to go well. Mostly people seem to have a good time with it. And then the second question we had was, can we sort of separate the locomotion so that teleporters always teleport and walkers always walk? And so in Rec Royale, the experiment map, walking players could not teleport, so you could always rely on the fact that they would walk. So from our perspective, and you guys tell us if you disagree, but from our perspective, both of those experiments were a success. We felt like, yeah, it's actually really fun to mix everyone together, and it's kind of fun that it kind of works well that walkers can jump and clamber and teleporters can teleport. So yeah, we're actually planning to expand that model so that more of the standard activities are just by default. Like the current thinking is we're going to call it pickup mode, which is just pickup mode is everyone gets to play together. You're there to have fun. You know, if you're with friends and someone's a teleporter, someone's a walker, someone's a screen, you can all stay together and play together. And then we'll have variant rooms that are like, if you really want to play teleport only, or you want to play VR walking only, or you want to play screens only, you'll be able to do that. But a lot of the default matchmaking will just be everyone goes together. Does that make sense? So yes, that's our current plan. All right. Let's talk to lots of geckos.
Okay, sorry, my mic is on. Does that absolute unit of abuse over there have a name?
Oh, good question.
It should be named Flop.
What's that I'm listening? She says yes, she does have a name. Thank you for asking.
It's looking for Blake.
All right, Notorious, what you got?
Give it to me, Daddy Gribbly.
Would you mind giving us a short rundown of what the state of monetization in the game is right now?
Ooh, yeah. Okay. So, question is, what's the state of monetization in the game right now? Well, the very short answer is there isn't any yet. You know, and we're still thinking about the best ways to do that. We're kind of like probably still a ways away from implementing anything like that. We're kind of focused on kind of like getting screen mode figured out. You know, getting the creation tools a bit better. So not really much to announce that we haven't said before, other than saying like, you know, eventually, yeah, we're going to do something to like allow you to buy items or buy tokens or something like that. But there's a lot of details we haven't figured out, and we're not in a huge hurry to start that. Make sense?
Make emotes $2 per use.
All right. Yeah. Well, actually, what we'll probably do is it'll be $5 per dab. So, yeah, that'll be a microtrans every time you do that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do Aries. Aries rock. You can't afford that, Alkmaar.
Where is it? Jesus.
I have two questions. One, what inspired you to do Cyberjunk City? Specifically the characters.
The question was what inspired us to do the map Cyberjunk City as well as the characters. So the map, kind of the layout was started just by seeing a bridge, actually. I got really enthralled by the bridge I saw, and I kind of wanted to make a very vertical map. And I actually just moved to a city, so I'm exploring a city currently and would like to make a map kind of on that, but with the characters. We kind of wanted to make a way that you guys could also interact with the map a little bit more and kind of explore and find some guys for yourself, some like little lore and little things that go on and kind of decide what's happening with that. So we hope you guys like that.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. All right. Hang on.
The second
one.
You
got a follow up? Okay, sure.
Yeah. The second one was, are you guys ever gonna add like any more quests or like different activities we can do?
So the question is, are we ever going to add any more quests or different activities that you can do?
No.
Yes. I mean, wait, on 3. 3, 2, 1. Yes.
No.
All right, yes. Okay. Who are you going to believe? Yeah, I know. All right. Let's go over this side. Let's talk to Monty. I'm going to making sure that Mama Monkey gets some exercise here, up and down the stairs.
Oh, where's my mic?
Sorry.
I'm in teleport mode.
Okay.
It's not underneath the couch. Where is it?
Alright, where'd the microphone go? Uh-oh. Boy, it's chaos. It's chaos in the Rec Room Q&A.
Wait,
grab the microphone because the seat is in the way.
Well, that went well.
Dust bunnies. There's some dust bunnies. There's some pennies underneath there.
Alright,
Mama Monkey.
Kind of ironic, actually. My first question was, can you remove that option from the seats?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. We know it's crazy annoying right now. Sorry about that. We'll fix it.
Your microphone.
Microphone
died.
It's not working.
It's not working.
Your mic's not working. Oh, my mic is not working?
No, it is.
Too many people are talking.
Hello.
I'm scared.
That one isn't working either.
Right then.
Still not working?
Nope.
I'm
pretty sure we just started listening to stuff, but...
I think you can have a max of 3 microphones. Step up a little bit to make it more.
Try recycling and out new ones, yeah.
Exactly.
They ran out of AA batteries. I know, right? Microphones use double A's?
takes triple A. I have some. How many microphones have we got? I think it's a single.
Hello. All right, there you go. I think that's working right. All right, Monty, go. Thank you.
Alright, so my actual question, well, questions I have two. The first, the first one was it's similar to a question I had Sid asked for me earlier, if he did ask it. It's I made a suggestion of using like sort of trigger zone like things to make custom weapons, but I was also thinking you could use them for other things, like use trigger zone like things for like making screens for like doing things like windows and that.
Yeah. So we.
Yes. And the other question was, will you be making more maps like Cyberjunk City where like there's a little bit of like, well, not lore, but like just a little bit of a story behind it? 'Cause I do really like that.
Yeah, so to go in reverse order, so I think we've been impressed that people really seem to like Cyberjunk City. The feedback's been really positive, and so I think we'll definitely take that approach to maps in the future. It's kind of fun to think through, a little bit more, characters and fun stuff like that. So I think it's safe to say we'll keep doing stuff like that. And then on the objects, kind of I mentioned this a couple of times during the Q&A. We definitely are starting to actively think about how do you package up and share objects, and that's kind of necessary foundation for building functional objects, like weapons or like screens that you can use. It's early days for thinking about that. There's a lot of complexity in that, but definitely something we're trying to get to.
Okay, I'm satisfied. Here you go.
Okay, thanks, Monty. All right, Momo Monkey, what you got?
We got one from Twitch.
Okay.
I Kill Pigeon says he'd like to report a bug with microphones not working at random times.
I haven't seen that bug. Not familiar with that bug. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that one.
Lies!
That was it? But did you ever find that microphone?
I moved the couches and everything. I don't know where it went.
I mean, it's falling through to infinity right now. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's do Cormano.
Get called on.
Infinity.
Get it.
Okay. Oh my god. I want to ask that. I'm so nervous.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're ready. Let's do this.
We're thinking of allowing players to spawn enemies in custom rooms.
Oh yes. So the question is,
are they going to act on their own, or are you going to allow them to map out their own AI patterns?
So the question was, would we ever allow? Would we give you enemies that you can spawn from in custom rooms? So kind of like quest style enemies that maybe have some AI and can attack and can pathfind. So yes, definitely planning to do that. I think if there's a very common theme, like when we talk to people either here or in the forums, and we ask hey, what kind of custom rooms would you like to build? We often hear well we'd like to build our own quests. And so to do that, you're going to need, enemies and programmable AI and stuff like that. I think with this latest room contest, so actually, by the way, just a quick tangent, when this Q&A is over, the event door in the rec center will turn into a shortcut to the winning contest rooms. So if you want to see some of the latest rooms that won the contest, it already did? That's what I mean. Okay, so it's already there, like I said. Anyway, so I'd say a room like Colossus is a big step towards making actual quest-like experiences, which is really cool. So yes, the answer is yes. We are definitely planning to get there. I think as I forget who asked me earlier about we got quite a lot of bugs to fix. We're working on an undo system that we want to get going. So at least when something crazy happens, you can reliably undo it, which should be pretty nice. And then probably get a bunch more stuff in the sandbox machine. Maybe get the objects savable and shareable. Then we'll look at AI.
Alright, and then we're going to allow us to color non-maker pen objects.
Oh yes, that's something we've talked about a bunch. It's something where the artists need to do a ton of work to make sure that's supportable. But yes, that is also on the roadmap. So changing the colors of couches and things. All right, who has not asked a question? All right, let's do boss, and then we'll do virtual chicken.
Where is boss? Oh, right there.
Just let it rest.
Ma'am, I got a question. Will you ever do the camera for the PSVR?
Oh yeah, so the question is, will we ever do the camera for PSVR? Yes, it's been on our list forever. It kind of goes in the bucket with getting the video playback in Jumbotron on PSVR. We keep running into this crash bug that we just haven't been able to figure out. But yes, we definitely want the camera to work. at the very least, it should call up the standard PlayStation sharing features. So yeah, is that the kind of camera you mean, just the still camera or the video camera, or which one?
All of them, the recorder and the GIF one.
Yeah, we are trying. We're trying to get it going. It's turned out to be way harder than we expected, but yes, we want to make it work. All right, let's do virtual chicken. Hello. Got your mic on, virtual chicken? There we go. Hello.
I have a question and a bug report. Well, a question about a bug report. So, you know how on like Paintball and laser tag you can customize what weapons you get when you start the game?
You can say that again, sorry?
You know when on Paintball and laser tag you can customize what weapons you start with?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah.
Will you ever do that with quests?
Yes, maybe. So that's another thing that we've kind of been talking about a lot, is basically trying to get it so you can use the different rule sets in different rooms. So you can, like, maybe play paintball in the laser tag maps, or play disc golf in the laser tag maps. And so doing part of that would require us to generalize the ability to kind of spawn with various objects. So yes, yeah, we want to get there. I'm not sure exactly when, but yes, we want to do that. And do you have a bug report too?
The bug report is, if you go to your watch when you make like a custom quest or laser tag one, you go to this room, roles, you go to eliminated, you like make it where they can move and everything. That never does anything. Are you actually gonna make that have effect? Because because someone they told Jack, he told me that he was playing Jotron once, and he spawned in with a paintball gun, and he was able, when he was dead, when he died, he was able to move around and shoot people.
That seems fine. Yeah, no, so to answer your question seriously, yeah, we're doing a bunch of work on the watch layout, the roles, to kind of to match up with the new sort of room system that we're doing next update. So we're going to probably wipe the slate clean of a bunch of bugs that currently exist and replace it with a new slate of bugs that no one's seen yet.
Ooh, cool.
Awesome. Yeah, so get excited for that. Monkey, what you got?
Oh, what the heck?
What the heck? Sorry.
Did you lose another microphone?
No, I teleported into a chair, not on purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel it's like a high energy Q&A audience today. We get a lot of like excitement.
And
Yeah. All right.
3000 says, will there ever be a wave defense game mode against AI enemies?
So the question is, will there ever be a wave defense AI mode against enemies? I would say yes, if you build it. Yeah. All right. Who has not asked a question? Who has not asked a question and is mad at me for not calling on them for like half an hour? Shining Aardvark and then Beautiful Brian. Beautiful Brian, you're next. I promise.
Aardvark has asked a question.
Alright, so, are you guys gonna bring go-karts back?
All right. Who wants to handle this one? Go-karts. Alkmaar, go.
No.
All right, there you go.
You guys again.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do Beautiful Brian. Okay.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so could we ever get a creation tool where, like, say if you have a sphere in front of you and you, like, say place a center of gravity, like you can move around the cube like in Super Mario Galaxy type style?
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, it's a good, I have no idea how to answer that question. It's a good question. So the idea was, could we do a variant gravity mode where, like, maybe you've got, like, you can stick to a sphere like Super Mario Galaxy or the Little Prince, if you ever saw the Little Prince. Honestly, we haven't really thought about that, but I don't see any reason why we couldn't. Yeah, let me take that one as a suggestion.
And one more
interesting idea.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Could we have a dominant hand selector where, like, because I'm left-handed and, like, say when I'm playing laser tag, the gun always spawns in my right hand?
Yeah. That one's come up a few times. So in theory, there is a smart system that tries to remember like what your dominant hand is, and I think it guesses wrong quite often. So yes, let me put that on the list of things that we need to look at. All right, let's do Arcane Kings. Have you asked a question yet?
Not yet.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Is there... Where are you asking me first?
No, next. Arcane Kings first. Arcane Kings first.
Okay. Okay.
I heard rumors about this one, but if it's not true, I want to ask if it seems like something that could possibly happen. I heard somebody talk about the possibility of like a smartphone that you could get in, like later on in a future update instead of a watch where you could like go to RecNet and talk to friends in other rooms. I heard somebody say that
you haven't found the smartphone. You haven't found the smartphone yet.
I wish.
Wow. Okay. All right. No, actually, okay. So this is a rumor that I have not heard. What's the rumor? That there's a smartphone that you can
that there is going to in the future be like a smartphone that you could use in place of the watch, and like
it's a pretty cool idea.
And like use voice calls amongst other rooms.
Yeah. It's something we've talked about. An idea that I love that we've talked about a fair bit is basically being able to create holotars and then send them as like mini holotars to each other. So you're in a different room and I want to send you a message. I can send you like a little holotar message. I think that would be really fun.
But yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then the other question I had was, does it seem possible to get like a bag, like a small bag that's basically just infinitely big on the inside and it just opens up a menu, like you can drop dice in there or something like that, and then like open up a menu and pull them out?
A bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the question was, would it be possible to get like a bag that you could carry stuff around and spawn it elsewhere? Yeah, we've kind of thought about that. We haven't really. So we got a backpack button in the watch, and one of our thoughts was that would be like a backpack where you store things. We haven't really figured that out yet. There's also like the Rec Royale style holstering that we want to use in other places. What would you want to use it for mainly? What's the primary use case?
Like for D&D, I want to like set a bag down on the table to where people can pull dice out of it, like a specific.
I see. Okay, yeah, let me take that as a suggestion. Like, I would file it under, like, something we've been thinking about is bringing the Rec Royale chests to the Sandbox machine and letting you kind of decide what comes out of them. And that kind of seems, like, I know that sounds like weird, but, like, if you replace the chest graphic with a bag graphic and it's, like, a thing that spawns other things, it's kind of similar, right? So, yeah, we'll think about that one. All right. Good suggestion, thank you. All right, who has not asked a question? I think we had Teal Dragon down here. Behind you, Mama Monkey.
I have not.
Okay, Pablo, we'll do you next.
Is there a new quest in the works, or is there going to be a new quest soon?
Who wants to talk about this one?
Good catch.
Stupid chairs. We are always thinking about the next quest. We're always listening to your suggestions as to what you want to be the next quest. And we're starting the very early thinkings about one, but it's certainly not soon. We're still like taking a break after Rec Royale and laser tag. So, but yes, there will be more quests.
Okay,
what do you think the next quest should be?
I also have another question.
Okay, sure.
Is there going to be any other new hair colors?
Oh, is there going to be any other? The question is there going to be any other new hair colors?
That's planned on the canning.
I need to not sit in a chair. This is really frustrating. Yes.
Man.
Okay, there you go. Yes.
Unnatural hair.
Oh, we are really good at this microphone thing. All right, let's do not a serial killer because I have it on good authority that they are not a serial killer.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe. I think it's pretty safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
So, in regarding towards body shapes, would it be a good idea to have different body shapes in in the dorm room that you could select from? No, from ranging from really small to really couch potato-ish.
Yeah. Kind of a fun thought. Alpha, you want to take that one?
Outfit Gribbly really well.
There's also something that we have discussed. It gets very complicated when we start thinking about all of the avatar items that would have to fit all of those bodies. So the face customization is kind of the first step in trying to help you be whatever character you want to be. So yeah, it's a thought that we've passed around, but not necessarily on the soon roadmap or anything.
One last question. Have you thought about different hair colors, like blue, green, purple, etc.?
Yeah, anyone want to say anything about this? Bebos, Alpha?
We've got a plan for hair dyes. So for the more outrageous colors, we think we're going to do hair dyes for those. Not sure how exactly we're gonna do them yet, but that's what we're thinking currently for the cooler, rainbowy, fluorescent-y kind of colors. All right. Yeah, you can keep this one actually.
All right. Who has not asked a question? Who has not asked a question?
All
right. Let's do Pablo. I think I said we'd do Pablo a while back.
Mike broke.
Oh.
Pablo,
It's out of
I
batteries.
want everyone who's up in the front here to go sit down again, please.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
That'd be nice.
Can you guys hear me?
Sorry.
This QA is too exciting.
The battery's dead.
Oh, no, I can hear you. Can you not hear me again? Oh my God.
No,
Hello.
battery's dead.
Bye.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, that's working.
Okay.
Okay, I actually have 2 questions.
Okay.
Are you gonna add a paintball quest?
Are we gonna add a paintball quest?
That's
Interesting idea. Yeah, so we haven't really thought about that. Maybe. I don't really know what a paintball quest would be. What would it be?
He's still dead, Gribbly.
The mic's dead.
So,
I'll go
man,
grab
what the
another
hell's going on?
I think.
Hello. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Hey, I'm gonna recycle one.
Oh.
I'm recycling these 2.
Does this one work?
Sorry, everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
So the question was, are we gonna do a paintball quest? Sure, why not?
And also, will you fix the host of flying?
My pizza.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, it's become complicated to allow hosts to fly. You can still do it, but it's like buried in the roles in a really confusing way. We're gonna clean that up a bunch next update. And actually, I want to revisit flying and make it work a little bit more cleanly now that we're kind of doing a bunch of work on locomotion, like I said earlier. So yes, that's gonna get easy next update. Vaults. All right, who has not asked a question? Liali, what you got?
Oh, great, Mario's broken.
Okay, you ready to catch it?
Did she just crash?
I think Liali's in. Did you just crash? Oh, perfect timing.
Oh dear.
Perfect timing.
Okay.
She's back.
Oh, hey!
Whoa! Wow, that was great. No harm.
Alright.
So excited she jumped out of her seat.
Do you need me to hold it, or can you?
Are you able
Okay.
to talk?
Are you able to talk?
This is a pretty good question, Liali. I like it.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
Can you
Maybe you can add it in the future.
I wanted to know if there's any news on the camera contest winners.
Oh, good question. Hang on. When are we announcing the photo contest winners? Okay. Tomorrow. We're announcing those winners tomorrow. I have it on absolute authority. All right. So we're pretty much out of time. We're gonna do 3 more questions. So who has not asked a question and is really, really desperate to ask a question? All right. Let's come up the back here. Let's do Smug Seal.
Okay, I think Bubbles hasn't asked a question. He's been here the whole time waiting.
Okay, we'll do Bubbles next.
Yeah.
You remember him, right? So, his mic's
Snug Seal can't hear you.
Like, where are you
there we
coding
go.
custom rooms?
Can you repeat that?
Oh, can you ask that question again, please?
He said to code in custom rooms.
Can we code custom rooms?
Can there be coding in custom rooms?
Mama Monkey, did you hear that one?
I know what he said. He said, are you...
Hang on. I'm trying to hear a question here.
Doing the thing where we like
He said, are you able to
making our
code?
birds
He said
not
he
do
was
nothing much.
coding in custom rooms.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So the question was, will we be allowed to code in custom rooms? By that, I assume you mean, as opposed to wiring together circuits, you want to enter actual code like C# or Python or Lua or something like that? Not planned. No, we're not planning to do that anytime soon. We're planning to make the circuits better. Oh, we made him cry. Oh well. All right, Bubbles. Sorry about that, Smug Seal.
Oh well.
Yeah, we can make the circuits worse. Would that help?
Okay, so my question was, would you guys add a feature where you could give people either tokens
Yeah, right, okay.
or like actual like clothing items from the shop?
Bebos, you want to take that one?
Question.
Oh, okay.
Or a system where you can give from player-to-player tokens. We've been talking about something you could add to your custom rooms. You could wire to a button where other players would be able to hit the button. It would charge them some tokens, and then something would happen in the room. That's an idea that we have. I don't know if we're going to do it or not, but that would be a way to do what you're talking about.
And like clothing items.
Oh yeah, so we talked on that one earlier. Like we're definitely thinking about shareable objects that you create in your rooms. So yeah, that one's definitely something we're thinking about, but we're not 100% sure yet. All right, we're gonna do one more question from someone who's seated. Chaos. You're doing the last question.
Rest in peace. I waited the whole thing.
All right, Chaos, what you got?
You're kidding.
Okay. Are you guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys thinking about maybe adding like so if like the community made a costume and then have the community vote on that costume and have that costume being added into the game?
Ooh. Alright, Alpine, you want to take this? Our final question?
So you're saying like community created, actually modeled, and all of that?
Your room versus Gizmo's it wasn't that place.
That is quite difficult. We have a very specific art pipeline for the outfits. I think it'd be really great to do some sort of like maybe skin contest or retexturing, like an idea concept art or something to make that we make into actual outfits. I think that's a great idea, but as far as like actual models, it's very difficult to get the style and the pipeline and all that.
Let me add on one thing to that. So something we've talked about before in a Q&A is we're kind of working on the way Rec Room avatars work and kind of thinking about them in 3 layers. So you've kind of got your body, which is like your skin shade and your facial features, and then that's kind of like meant to be fairly stable. Then your clothes, which are obviously your avatar items, the things you wear, you can change them. And then we're thinking of adding a 3rd layer, which is only for custom rooms, and that is costumes. So that is like crazy costume stuff that you can wear that doesn't work everywhere. It only works in specific rooms. And I think shareable costume items is something that we could probably do, but probably not shareable clothing items. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Well, I think we're going to call it there. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the Q&A. We really appreciate you playing Rec Room. We love you all. We hope you have fun. Please give us feedback on the forums. Please give us forums on Reddit, on the Discord. Have fun, and please be excellent to each other. All right, bye all.
2 things. Check Discord suggestions. Discord on the Skype.
We have to remember to refresh all the mics next time.
Everybody needs to cheer everybody.
Thank you, that was Ryguy and myself up here. We have a couple other people too.
Free pizza for everybody.
Am I really tall?
Thank you.
Really good.